it's Lori Alvarez and
Nicholas Alvarez.
And who else is here?
Nathan.
For sound. He doesn't like to be on camera. He's shy. Am I turned on? Do we have sound everywhere? Everywhere sound? Nicholas, you have sound? No, you don't. You're not turned on. So, guess what, guys? Here's the stats. Here's the current stats for what's going on here locally, right? Claremont, active houses listed on the market. Active houses listed on the market, and it's Q&A Wednesday, right? So here we got Q&A Wednesday and active homes on the market. Oh no, what do you think Claremont came in at, Nicholas? You got it. Claremont hit a 0 again. No active properties for this day in the last 24 hours. No active properties. Ouch. Claremont's inventory is super tight, guys. They're not moving. They're not putting their house up for sale yet. For sure. San Dimas, where do you think San Dimas came in? How many new houses went up for sale in San Dimas in the last 24 hours? 2. San Dimas brought in 2 new houses for sale in the last 24 hours. Laverne, how many do you think Laverne brought in?
1.
0. Laverne in the last 24 hours did a big 0 as well. Inventory's super tight over there, guys. Inventory's tight. What does that mean to you as a buyer? It means give your best offer because they're still selling for right around list price. Upland, how many new homes came up for sale in Upland in the last 24 hours? 2. Exactly. 2 new homes hit the market in Upland. 2 new families. I'm going to tell you this. Upland, if you aren't watching my trend, if you're not seeing every day when we post this video, pretty consistently we're posting about 3 days a week. Upland has consistently been building inventory. So what does that mean for you as a buyer or seller? Sellers, it means you got more competition. Buyers, it means you got options. What does it mean when you have options? It means that maybe you get to push that price down, and sellers really need to work on being the best property out there in every shape. Best looking, best performing, most bells and whistles, and the best price. That's what it takes. Glendora, how many new houses came up for sale in Glendora? 2. 2 new properties in the last 24 hours. All right, let's go into sold. How many have sold in the last 24 hours? Let's start with our win. It's not in the cities that we're going to talk about right now, but Roy Alvarez and team just sold what? La Puente, our McLaren listing in La Puente. And we sold that. Woohoo! We sold that before we even put it on the MLS. You want to know how we did that? Contact us. We'll tell you all about it. But we knocked that one out of the park. Sold that one. Oh, yeah, baby. Sold that one, made it happen. We were rocking it. So, Claremont, how many sold in the last 24 hours?
Claremont, 0.
0 again. Inventory's tight, 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 tight. San Dimas?
0.
0. We have a bunch of zeros in the last 24 hours. Laverne? 0. Upland?
1.
2. Don't try cheating and looking at my cheat sheet.
I didn't cheat.
Don't try cheating. And Glendora? 1 property. You got it. You got it. Here, market's tight, guys. I know everyone's saying the market's shifting, the market's doing this, the market's doing that, and the reality is hyper-locally to the foothill communities, the market is shifting, the market is changing, and yet the inventory is still ultimately pretty darn tight all across the board. So what does that mean for you guys? That means prices are still up there, and interest rates are only on the rise. So buy and sell soon, today, and get it priced right. That's what it means. So we got Q&A Wednesday. What's our first question of the day? We get these questions from our clients and our people that we're talking to regularly about real estate. We love to answer them. We believe that the more information you all have, the better informed you are to make better real estate decisions. Of course, verify all questions and answers with the licensed professional of your choice. Make that us. We love helping you guys. So question number 1.
Can I ask what percentage you charge to sell a house?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Can I ask what percentage you charge to sell a house?
You want to know how much I charge to sell a house? Ouch! Oh, everyone hates spending money, right? Here's the big thing right now. Real estate in the state of California is totally negotiable. Totally negotiable. So what every agent charges is independently up to them and the party they're working with. And of course, their brokerage. Their brokerage must authorize it. And here's reality. There are so many options in that number. Then when you ask that question, what you're really asking is, how much money am I going to net? Because it's all about how much money you, Mr. Seller, are going to make, right? And so the reality is, you get what you pay for, guys. You want to pay nothing, you're going to get nothing service. You want to pay for quality and get a negotiator, a marketer, someone who knows how to advertise, because none of that stuff happens for free. You get what you pay for. So my answer, totally negotiable when you work with me. Just depends on what you want for packaging. What do you want? There's lots of options. So call us. We'll sit down and have a great conversation around that and work in the budget that makes sense for you. Is that a fair enough answer?
Yeah.
Because every circumstance is different. Every circumstance is different. It's not going to be the same across the board. I've been doing it for 12 years, and it's not the same across the board. So, question number 2.
How are millennials changing the home buying process?
Whoo! That's a good question. Okay, what are millennials?
Millennials born from 1981 to 1996.
Are you one?
No.
Yeah. What are you?
I'm Generation Z.
Generation Z. So we did some research because my other son, who works for me as well, is a millennial. And we did the research on this. What and how are millennials changing the real estate industry? Device, 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 device. All they care about is that thing right here. And they're on it, and they're on it, and they're on it. And then you know what else they care about? A great realtor who has professional relationships with strong negotiating skills. So I'm going to lead that back to that question number 1, which was, how much are you going to charge to sell my house? Well, guess what? When you get a realtor who says, oh, I'll do it for dirt cheap, what do you think they're going to do with your money when it's time to negotiate for you? I'm just saying, you might want to think about that when you negotiate with a realtor to sell your property. Because if they give away their own money, they're probably going to give away yours with no problem. So, millennials are changing the market. Why and how? Because 1, they're on their devices. And 2, they want a strong negotiator. And 3, they want a realtor who is rooted in the community, who knows what's going on, because everything else they can get on the internet. Everything else. What they can't get is someone who's strong, who's going to work for them. Make sense?
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I would totally 100% agree.
Boom. That's right. All right, what's number 3? What's number 3?
How much are closing costs going to be?
Oh, closing costs. Closing costs for a buyer and a seller. Closing costs for a seller, about 1%, 1.5% of your sales price here in the state of California. Closing costs, percentage of your sales price, depends on all the parties you work with. Closing costs, that doesn't include real estate commissions. That's closing costs only, escrow, title, that kind of stuff. That number's going to be estimated, and it's going to kind of bounce in between, like what's your termite expenses and credits to buyers to get the deal done. If you get a poor realtor who isn't strong in negotiating, say goodbye to your money. And then for a buyer, closing costs are about 3% because you're financing, unless you're cash. Then it's way cheaper. So save your money, guys, so you can buy a house. We love helping families make that move. What's our quote?
Today's quote is, stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being afraid of what could go right, by Tony Robbins.
Yes. Hey, guys, stop worrying about where the market's going and start worrying about, not even worrying, knowing that you're successfully going to make that move, and you're going to make it with the right real estate team, which is Lori Alvarez and team. We love helping families make their move. 110% we love doing it. Lori Alvarez and team right there. We like to show up, we give our best, we do our best, and we rock and roll for you. And we know how to negotiate. Thanks so much again for always tuning in. Comment down below if you've got great questions. Comment. Share it forward with someone you know. And of course, the disclaimer, always verify with the other licensed professional of your choice. Make it us. You can call me at 909-227-4196 and check us out at lorialvarez.net. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.